Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give a short demonstration on how to use this short crutch. Basically, you use it just like using the standing crutch, the larger one from my last demo. The only difference is you use this in a sitting position. I'm using the same holding device over here and kind of a smaller core. Kind of limit it for me up around 4.5, maybe 5 inches max with a smaller crutch, but it's about the same size as an issue stick. It's 18 inches from here to the tip, and it's basically nothing but a tree branch. I gave it a little bit of an arch to give it some flexibility to kind of help push the flakes off. Just got a little piece of wood here that I shaped down and screwed it in, and used a little bit of Gorilla Glue on there to kind of support it. Pretty hefty piece of copper in there. It's not really necessary, but that's what I had. And I'm going to work on this little core right here. You can see it's got a little flawed area right here. It was going along pretty good and had a bad flake in there. It had a step fracture here, and I had to remove some flakes off the side with a little bopper in order to straighten out that ridge. So that's what you need to do in order to correct errors on these things. So we'll give this a try here. Now try and get some good close-ups. Okay, this is going to be our first blade removal right along this ridge right here where my thumb's going. You can see the platform right there. And we'll get a good close-up of the tool in position here in a minute when I get it set up. So there it is.
Go.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and demonstrate how to use this short crutch. This is a sitting crutch, and we want to place the tool tip right about 1/16 of an inch in from the edge. Let's get a close-up on that. And I'll reposition it here after we get way down there. Basically right around, right about there. You can kind of feel it with your finger there. Make sure you get enough of a bite. Right there. Okay. And all you do, you just lean into it. This here goes up against your belly. Tighten up your stomach muscles a little bit. You can get all the force you need just by leaning into this thing and kind of tightening up your stomach. And what you do is you put force in here. We're going to go ahead and actually remove the blade now. Put force in here. When you get the force up to where you think it's about right, put a little outward force, just push it off with your hand. Okay. Okay, all set. Okay, here's the second one we're going to remove. Here's the platform. Here's the ridge. And hopefully it'll go all the way down here to the end. So just take it, position it in the block here. I like to just kind of see what I'm going to be looking down. I like to support with my feet since it's kind of a small one. Put the tool tip on there, lean up against it. Here we go. See the platform? See where it released? Okay, I'll set up some more and we'll remove some more. I'll get some real good close-ups. Okay, here's the next platform. And this one here, I'm going to set the tripod up and try and get a real good close-up of it. You can see this slight dip here. Whenever you have anything like that or overhang or whatever, you need to set your tool tip back further away from the edge. Not too close, otherwise it'll just dive in here and step out on you. So we'll get the tripod set up and get a good close-up. Okay, I'm going to give this a try. I've got the camera practically under my legs here, so it's kind of interfering with my position, but at least I can get a good close-up shot. Putting the tool tip right about there. Start to bear down on it here a little bit. And trying to remember to maybe back it up just a little bit so I undercut that overhang. Okay, right there. And here we go. Start to put some pressure on it. And I'll get a shot here in just a second. Okay, here's the flake. It's kind of beefy, but straightened up a lot of this problem that we had over here on the side. And we got to take one off over here next. Okay, here's the next platform right here. If this goes successful, it'll really clean up this face and make it nice. You can see that there's a pretty good dip right there. So again, I need to set the tooltip back quite a bit from the edge. Okay, position the tooltip right on the edge using my finger as kind of a guide. Offset it back a little bit further to undercut that overhang. This flake may fail, but we'll give it a try anyway. Lean into it. I'll show that in just a second here. Okay, here's the last flake removal, and that cleaned up that face real nice. I think that gives you an idea how the short crutch works. I'll put these flakes back on, and we'll call it good. Okay, here's our 4 flakes back in position on the core. See the first flake. Second flake. Third flake. Last flake. And this needs a few more to finish it up. Save that for another day.